Look how much taller it is than a regular one.
Oh, wow, yeah. Size-wise, even. Really can't see it too well, guys, but on the camera, it's about maybe...
Double.
Yeah, double the height.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to take off.
Okay, well, later, Lexicon. See you Sunday, yes. Sunday.
Yeah, it's a good game. I just don't know if it's $100 good.
We'll have to see when we play some of the other missions.
Yeah, I'll leave it up for further judgment, but I don't think that it is worth its cult status.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a cult classic. I'd say it's a good game, but that would mean it would score a 10, and it does not score a 10.
It's what they classify as a cult classic.
Dale, if I ask you what was a cult, now granted it's not a Warhammer game, a miniatures game, well it kind of is. What's a cult classic game to us?
Necromunda.
Well, no, not even miniatures. Go back further than Necromunda. Take 4 days to play the damn game.
Yeah, Axis and Allies.
That's the classic cult classic.
They have an Axis and Allies game that's over $100.
Really?
Yeah, it's the collector special anniversary edition. Because I looked at it, it gives you an oversized board, and I think a little bit extra on pieces.
Yeah, guys.
That's it.
Back in the day, we used to play some legendary Axis and Allies games. We're talking games that would take days to play. Some took weeks if the old ladies would let the board set up long enough or someone didn't bump the fucking table.
Yeah. Well, me and Roy Boy had a game that lasted a good 2 months. We played about 3 hours a night for about 2 months.
Yeah, that's when he was staying with you, or you were staying with him. He was staying with you one of them times, yeah.
Yeah, we were roommates, and after everybody got off at work and dinner and the kids were in bed, we'd play for right around 3 hours, and we had this game going for a couple months. If it wasn't 2 months, it was damn near. And we finally just said, fuck it, called it a draw, and put the motherfucker up because the old ladies were bitching that they couldn't get to the kitchen table. They couldn't allow the kids in the kitchen because the kids would hit the table and shit would fall over, and then we would bitch, and they didn't want to listen to us bitch. So we finally had to take it down. Every day you come at it, you'd have a fresh perspective. You'd think about your strategy all day while you were at work, but then when you sat down, you looked at the board, you're like, well, fuck, I don't want to do that, I want to do this. And then you had to go and prepare for that.
And see, the thing was, guys, we took the game to the extreme. What he meant by stacks of stuff getting knocked over is we didn't just use the pieces that were in the board.
We used money.
Yeah, we'd use money, so you'd have $1.50 worth of tanks sitting somewhere.
It was, a nickel was 5 guys, a dime was 10 guys, a quarter was 25 guys.
So if you look down on
Actually, it was 26 because you had to have a marker on top.
A cap, yeah. And remember the rule? Any uncapped item was a man.
Yeah, there was a few times where stacks of shit. Somebody bumped the table and
you didn't catch it in time. 3 turns later, you're like, oh man, them were tanks. Nope.
They were uncapped.
You better hope you caught it as soon as it got bumped. Oh. But other than that, but I'm going to say something Dale don't usually hear that often. I'm kind of taking back what I originally said about the game blowing chunks. Okay, guys, this is Handyman. I'm up here at the tattoo shop. I've heard, I haven't watched yet, but Dale already posted a video on the discussion we're having about the flamer for Space Hulk. I'm posting this, as you can see, after the battle that we had, the two, me fighting Lexicon and then me fighting Dale. The big discussion is what it says for what the flamer template does. Dale is reading it as that it affects only the blast area, which means if you set it off in this hallway, it's only going to get these 3 nids. This guy's a space away, so he's not even close to the blast. He wouldn't be affected. The way I'm reading it, and the way it says in the book, it says that it affects the entire map section, the entire square, the tile, the thing. If you'll see, this is a map section. This is a tile section. I can't help it that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces wide. It's a map section. Just like if you set it off in a room, it affects the whole room, even the people standing here in the doorway. The flamer template's not touching this dude in the doorway, but he's still hit by the flame template because it says it affects the whole room, the entire room. That's part of the room, so it affects him. It shows it in the book. So why is it when you let it off in a hallway, does it not affect this entire piece of map? Why does it only affect one space on either side of what you shoot? If it's a four-way intersection, it affects the whole four-way intersection, including the entryways and exitways. So, you guys let us know on our little friendly argument here. I'm saying that it affects the entire map piece. If you shoot it into the hallway and it lands here, it would affect everything in the map area. Dale's saying it's a template weapon. It only affects what the template touches. So that means your heavy flamer guy could be right here. There's a square in between. If you hit the center guy, you can wipe out all three guys. There's still a space in between, so your heavy flamer's not affected. Unlike what I'm saying, is if he's standing there and he fires it anywhere in this hallway, he's hit by it too, because the flame engulfs the entire hallway. Like it says right here. Well, I ain't going to be able to get it close enough for you guys to read it. Well, maybe. Awful blurry there, but it says, the heavy flamer works in different ways to the other weapons available to the Space Marine Squad. When used, a heavy flamer sprays one area in burning promethium. Any blips or model in that area, be it a junction, a corridor section, or a room, are destroyed on a roll of 2 or better. Which is saying right there, a map section. This are map sections. Not the section where it lands. It's talking about it affects the entire map section, because it already says it blocks the corridor. You can't go around it, so that entire piece of the map is flamed. Guys, you know you love to hear me and Dale's friendly arguments back and forth, so let us know what you think. That's Handyman's side of it.